on the business immigration side, we're also dealing with a lot of individuals because we do a lot of cases where there's a company and then not necessarily the applicant, the foreign national, is an owner or an investor in that company. It's not always that way. Sometimes they are. Sometimes it's their company 100%. So yeah, we're dealing with the company, but it's really like the guy or the woman that is trying to immigrate that is the owner of that company. So you're kind of getting like, yes, we're working with companies, but also individuals. And then a lot of times it's, let's say, a U.S. established company that is trying to have a foreign national, very talented or professional person or someone with special skills, what have you. And then you're kind of doing like double, where you're dealing with the company as your client, but also the individual. It's really hard to separate the two. You have to be careful with that because sometimes you get into situations where maybe the interests of the individual and the company aren't completely aligned. So it's very important to have a good contract and be very clear with everyone, you know, who is actually the client, or are you representing both parties concurrently, and, you know, all of that stuff. Lots of liability issues and things that we deal with, but outside of all of that legal mumbo jumbo, like the awesome part is that we get to work with businesses, but also a lot with individuals.